Not ready.
He's not ready.
So we are live.
Always
and
blame it on me.
No, but I didn't blame any. No blame. I'm not ready. We're live. Nobody's watching yet. So PJ is going to talk to the camera. My coffee should be done brewing. I'll be right back. Say hi, PJ.
Hi, PJ.
You're live.
Hey, I'm live. So, somebody's going to join me here soon. So, let's talk about this week. It's the end of July. I cannot believe the summer has blown by. It has been super, super, super busy all summer. And then this week, it's been quiet. Are you guys all out camping? I mean, what's happening? Are you watching the Olympics? I don't know what's happening. But it has slowed down. So it's been kind of nice. We've had so many projects going that had deadlines. We've been able to work on that, but I don't know. Hi, Steve. Hello, Barbara. Yeah, I think we missed last week. It's a bit wild here. I can't even remember last Friday on what happened, but something happened and we couldn't get things going, and so, oops, sorry. Do you remember what happened last week, Clint? He's about to join me.
I was driving home from Colorado, so I don't know.
Yeah, I was driving home from Colorado. It was Lindsay and I, and we couldn't get something to connect. We couldn't get it going, so we missed you guys. Steve, are you camping? Are you out there doing something?
Oh, he was on a motorcycle trip in Colorado just last week, maybe through the weekend.
Maybe that's why it's been
I
quiet
liked a
here.
lot of his photos, but I think he's home because he was showing an F-16 flying over, doing loops over his house.
Wow.
So I think he's home.
Wow. Well, I'm going camping tomorrow. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
We
What?
decided last night. Yes. Last night, we're sitting there at dinner, and Richard said, I think I want to go camping this weekend. I said, great, me too. Where would you like to go? He said, well, I looked earlier, and there were 5 spots at Boucher.
Yeah, that's on Bastrop. It's pretty much, to me, Boucher and Bastrop State Park are the same park because there's
Yes.
like a tiny little road
They're
between
like
the two
right
of them.
there. And Bastrop was full, but they still haven't
F-15.
completely recovered from the fire.
F-15, the Eagle.
What? F-15?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yes, it is so hot. And that was what I was going for, is maybe it slowed down because it did get super hot. But this weekend in Texas, first time we're going to have over 100 degrees. 2 days in a row, over 100 degrees, stinking hot this weekend. So, I don't know. I'm going camping. We're leaving Saturday. Richard will probably be out there set up.
Cool.
So, it'll be nice.
Sweet. On that, Barbara, it is so good to have you on. Your story is, can we just say wow? You got your new trailer. You were, I think, on your second trip out with it, and there was an irresponsible driver pulled out in front of you, upset your towing situation, and you ended up in trailer rollover, truck rollover. The photos,
All the things we worry about.
yeah, and then and of course that was quite. I mean, just looking at the photos and watching you kind of recount it, it was horrific. We're so glad that you're still with us, that you're doing okay, and then you went in for gallbladder surgery. So we hope that you are resting and recovering, and looks like you're looking for, as you said, let me put that back up, looking for a fifth wheel for Trudy too. And
So why a fifth wheel? What made you go, I think I want a fifth wheel? Was it the accident? You think it's more stable, easier to tow? Do you want more room? I don't know. Something happened. What happened?
Bigger fifth wheels definitely make more of a statement for someone who might think, hey, I'm going to drive funky around this thing. Well, that's a big fifth wheel. Maybe I'll wait. I don't know.
They should have waited no matter what.
101 in Columbia. I mean, really, that's
Yes,
like
it's
what we
super.
should.
That's what's coming to us.
No,
it's
it's
coming
what we
from the north.
But it's what we should have had 20
All
days
along.
of already.
That's right. That's
and we've
right.
had
And we
maybe
haven't.
3 or 4 days of 100-degree weather.
And it not even
Austin?
officially 100 degrees right here because the rain dribbles in and
Y'all,
it's humid.
the weather
and it's
is
98.
weird.
It is so weird this summer. Never seen it like this. And so, yeah, super hot though. Because there is this nasty weather coming down, I think Illinois has it, and it's coming down through that area, and it's going to hit Texas with
Well, there's strange weather
heat
coming from the
this weekend.
north, and then it's in the middle of hurricane season as per usual near the Gulf. So we got this confluence
Ugh.
of weirdness
Yeah.
going on in our
Man,
area.
we had super thunder last night. It was
Yeah.
strange. No rain, but
Yeah.
super thunder. I thought maybe there was crashes on the freeway, like a big pileup or something.
I thought my
There was
son was
thunder.
just running into walls like usual.
So, yes, the humidity has been crazy, hasn't it, Steve?
Okay, look at this.
Oh, you're feeling good? You're on
Yeah.
drugs? Woo! You want to share? Yeah, we can all feel good.
Yeah,
Come on, Barbara.
Okay, so yes to all. Have to get a new truck anyway. Better for 4-week trips. Friends want to join me too. Okay,
Cool.
so I mean, you have a few boxes that you're like, well, maybe I'll turn this round upside down and turn it into an opportunity. I say,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, well,
There's
let
a
us know what
setup
you
for
think, because
everybody.
it's different. But
Yeah.
if you're new to a fifth wheel, I would love to hear kind of the newbie side of moving to a fifth wheel.
It's
So,
a different
tell
way
us all about it.
to look at the landscape of camping. You can't quite go the same places, but then again, it may push you into places you wouldn't have gone anyways. I was at Fun Valley,
Yeah,
Colorado.
I mean, that's true.
Last week. Now I wasn't staying at Fun Valley, Colorado. I had family there. It's been going there.
But you were right around the corner.
I was around the corner. It's a 15-minute drive up the road to Fun Valley. So we would visit because my kids' cousins were there. Fun Valley, if you don't know about it, it's outside of South Fork. Fun Valley is a long time RV resort style situation in the middle of Rio Grande National Forest. And they have stocked ponds, like seriously stocked ponds for
Yeah.
fishing. You're going to catch something. They have game room, pool hall, cafeteria, train that rides around all day long, picking up passengers all over.
It is resort camping,
Square dancing, you name
Resort
it.
camping.
Yeah, and you know what? I get it.
which is
You see
know-
nothing but Class A's and fifth wheels there, but I get it. My brother-in-law's been going there since he was 2.
well, that
So-
reminds me of Lake City. That's kind of the Lake City crowd on a lot of places
Okay.
where you have, resorts that have certain events that are happening. That's real popular up there. There are places in New Mexico like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's plenty in Texas. I think
So-
it's a great way for families to have a different style of camping that offers entertainment but camping.
Right, and what
hiking.
I saw...
Everyone does it different. That's okay.
What I saw there is, for people who know a place like Fun Valley, they go there year after year, is there's actually a different type of freedom it allows you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're state park or national park camping, that's one type of freedom. That's you're out in the open expanses and all that, really enjoying nature, and I love that. But for a family that needs to get away from normal life, and yet they may be meeting up with 3 generations, and it's their summer thing that they do, a place like Fun Valley really works.
Oh, I'll
because
tell
the
you,
kids
if-
always have something to do.
If you're camping with teenagers, wow, that is difficult, especially longer than a day or 2. They miss their friends. They don't really want to talk to you.
Or they
their
make
parents.
friends, and they see
And
them
so
only
they-
during that time.
Yeah, they make other friends. They get to play ping pong. They get to do something other than slouch on your couch looking at their phone, and you get just new I mean, there is so many all kinds of camping. There are times when I
Yeah.
love to just lean back, sleep in my own RV, and
Mm-hmm.
have somebody else make the plans.
And
Maybe I hike, maybe I don't.
so that's one of those things. I was actually
So,
thinking
and Barbara says she's not a boondocker, so
a place like
we
that's
get
perfect.
That, yeah. Not
Because you
everybody
can go
does
to
it.
all the places. From Fun Valley, I went to the Continental Divide in several places. I went to some really nice lookout points. I went up to Treasure Falls. I fished on some fantastic lakes. So I mean, you're still using it as your home base to do really great activities. I totally get it. It's not my go-to camping format. But I was thinking while I was there, because you just did a trip with your family to Florida, and you said, all right, where are we going next year? A place like that might be, because they have trailers and cabins to rent there.
Yes, you totally could
Your
do that. A family
would-
get together.
Yeah, so you might actually consider Fun Valley for your family.
Okay. I think that's a great idea.
I would put a thumbs up there for you.
But I guess, and Barbara says, yeah, state park's tempting, but you need room for remote office and
that's true.
pets and painting and cooking. Barbara, you are my kind of camper.
Okay.
Versatile, but having fun.
Office, pets, painting, cooking, guitar, and keyboard.
Love it.
She's a roaming
An
band.
adventurous.
55 years
But-
of camping, more glamping.
And
Perfect.
hi, Dana from Gulf Shores. How's the weather there? Is it awesome? It's such a great place. I have never spent much time there, but I've been through it. I want to go there. It's pricey. It's pricey to camp there.
What isn't
'Cause it's
pricey?
beautiful. I guess, yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
So here, while I was in Colorado, thinking I love Colorado. It's always going to be kind of my kind of go-to. But I was telling Laura on the way back that I would love to maybe do someplace I haven't been. Maybe someplace I've only been through on an Amtrak train, but I haven't really even driven through. So I
Did
was
you hear
thinking,
about poor Amtrak? I was thinking about that.
they're always poor Amtrak. I don't think I've ever seen a good story. I mean, I've had some fun trips on them, but it seems like they're always in financial and
Yeah,
rail and maintenance.
they're apparently in a mess right now. I don't
bureaucratic
know.
issues.
Yeah, well, COVID. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's on a train.
So I was thinking,
Uh-huh.
though I love Colorado, it's the family place to go. We all have kind of some attachments there from
Right.
Texas. I was thinking that maybe I should try someplace like Arkansas next year.
That is actually on our family list, is Arkansas. I mean, there's the Ozarks. There's all
Right.
kinds of great camping.
It's always
so we
beautiful.
might go there, and then I can tell you about it, because that sounds super fun.
Hey, Mike, don't brag. Bragging's not cool.
Oh, okay, you guys. Yeah, Lindsay is at Taberado.
Taberado. So can you give
Having
a synopsis
fun.
of what Taberado is?
Where's
for-
Lindsay? Is she listening? Lindsay, where are you?
She might be, but
Come on, hang in there with us.
Mike's probably feeding her
Yeah.
tea.
Did you keep her up too late with something other than tea? Was that you?
I mean,
Was
it's
it?
Colorado.
Was it?
Anyways, so Taberado is a new event. I think this is the first year for it. New Camp's putting it on for anyone who is a new camp owner
Yes.
or lover, and it's hosted by Mandy Lee and Kendrick, and they've been on the podcast several times. So it's in Palisade, Colorado. Is that where they are?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ooh, you have a loop, Barbara. You want to do? Man, that's a lot of ground
Dream
to
trip,
travel.
New Mexico, Arizona, Utah loop. That's another thing I brought up.
Yes.
Oh, here comes. That's another thing I brought up to Laura. It's a bigger trip, but I think Utah has to make the list in the coming years. It's not much further than where I was camping this time around. It's another few
Yeah.
hours.
What's Mena?
Yeah, Steve.
Mena? I don't know what that
Mena?
is.
Who's eating the cookies?
She's eating cookies. Lindsay? No.
Wait.
Maybe.
Steve,
What?
are you at Taberado right now? I didn't know if you were.
Yeah, Lindsay is not a quick riser, and she's not a coffee drinker, so I don't know. I tried to raise her right. That's all I can tell you.
Well, let's just say the episode that I'm editing of the
Oh,
podcast.
should we talk about
You
that?
tried to raise her right, and
I taught her to be her own person.
she is
And she's
that
not like
in
me, but-
spades.
So, all right, let's put it out
Mena,
there.
Arkansas.
Mena is a pretty oh, cool. Never heard of it.
Well,
Check it out.
I am definitely, as soon as this
Mena,
ends, I'll
Arkansas.
start
We'll check
typing
it
on
out.
my keyboard and then get back to editing. So, the episode that is going to come out next
Yes.
for RV Small Talk Podcast. Whoo!
Was recorded at Taberado yesterday. I have only heard pieces of it when Clint is editing it, and I all of a sudden hear his jaw drop to the desk.
Or I have to take my headphones off and just go like this.
Why? Because it's girl talk. That's all I can say. It is girl talk. And it is super girl talk.
Yeah, I think
Right?
I think it's one of those things. It's necessary things that women always have on their mind because you have to. It's part of how to live life as a woman who wants to go do things. And
Well,
we're talking about outdoors, remote camping.
If
off-grid
women have
sometimes.
questions, they're different than the questions that men have.
Right.
Because, yeah, all of the things that we talk about. So they literally go in detail on every single one of them. So Clint said it's good information. It's and of course hilarious.
I think it's
Lindsay's
necessary.
talking, but
Yeah.
it's not what we usually put out on our podcast. So, if you think we're boring and you're a woman who wants to know a little bit more about those details,
Okay. I mean,
this might be perfect.
how to, as a woman, pee, poo, and handle your period. Those are like the big three in
That's
this
it.
episode.
Everything that starts with a P.
Yes. So,
So, yeah, that's
very useful because you have people who've been doing it who've been camping for years. And
Yes.
Mandy's been doing this for 5-ish years. She's never had facilities she's never used facilities in her trailers.
Yes,
It's been storage instead.
yes. Which whole nother conversation, but hey,
Right.
we'll leave that somewhere else.
So, and there's several other people that are on the microphone in that episode who have been there, done that, and they know how to. So,
And if nothing else, we just decided that people are going to be laughing out loud that
Yes.
these conversations happened.
I liken it to this. It is absolutely useful information, timely, perfect for a solid 50% of our listener base. And for the guys, honestly, if it makes us uncomfortable,
Maybe it's worth listening to.
Fine. Listen, because there's something hilarious, and I'm over here editing it. Something hilarious about
Yes.
I can't peel my eyes away, can't peel my ears away, and it's like that cringy kind of humor. Like
And then he tells me, yeah, I just cut out like 3 minutes. 3 minutes of editing cut out because it was just solid laughing.
they're having such a blast.
Solid laughing. And I'm like, well, nobody's going to hang on for 3 minutes while they just giggle at themselves. So
No, it makes sense
Yeah.
sense
Anyway.
in the environment. So I cut that short and we went on. I'm trying to think of how to do a disclaimer at the beginning of this whole episode. Anyways, be on the lookout for that. That'll be our next episode. It'll be all Lindsay powered and Mandy powered, and
Yes. Yeah, we're disclaimering it right now.
yes,
Yeah.
and I'll just cut
But
this.
hey, it'll be fun.
So
It'll be fun for somebody. So, yeah, what else? What else? Check for snakes.
that comes up.
That is in the conversation.
That comes up rather vividly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No pictures needed. So, yep, watch for snakes. I guess if you are that kind of camper, so much of it just doesn't matter. You just figure it out. So it'll be good to have tips. Tips.
Yeah, I think the big part is, and you'll hear it when you listen to the episode. The big part is people want to be safe and people want to be clean, and I guess the third part is people want to be comfortable and conscientious for themselves and their own comfort and the comfort of those around them. So those big three: safe, clean, and aware for themselves.
So, I know some of you are at Taberado. Mike, you're at Taberado. How's it been? What's the fun happening there? For those of us not at Taberado, what's the fun?
He was
How's
in
it been?
charge of something.
Didn't it just start yesterday?
Yeah, 2 days ago, I think. But anyways, I
Wednesday,
think he
Tuesday?
may have actually been in charge of the coffee because he's kind of known for that.
Yeah.
So
I think I saw
hence
that.
the reason he'd be up early. I
Oh.
feel like Mike
Oh,
might be an
oh.
up early kind of person. Anyways, are you gone?
I'm
Oh. Oh.
So I
Whew,
have
almost got
my
in trouble.
cup here. I just can't remember to put it on my desk
Can
to
I
use it.
get it closer? Because
Yeah.
I think it's a nice
This
looking
is so
cup.
cool.
Nice looking mug. So we got to hide our faces. Otherwise, it's going to focus on our faces. Watch this. Hide our faces. No. Yeah. See? See how that works? Beautiful. If I hide my face, it focuses on the mug.
So many thanks to Mike. I think of you every day. I just need to grab it on the way to the coffee machine.
Mike, I have a question because we do our 3 rallies a year currently. You put on here karaoke. Is karaoke working at the rally? Is that a good idea? Because we've kind of kicked it around a few times and we just haven't pulled the trigger on it.
Yeah, let us know how that
Is
goes.
karaoke a
We're
thing?
kind of worried, but maybe we'll try it.
Nah, nice mug, big and balanced.
Yes, that's exactly what I think too. And I love the curve of this handle, Barbara, because it holds just perfectly. I'm big on handles.
I like my mug because it has a friendly face and a reminder to just be cool. So
You're always cool.
Well, I have a mug to remind me. So yeah, Lindsay's here. Hi. I don't know what to say, Lindsay.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through editing and.
And yeah, wow.
Won't hear Lindsay and I can't karaoke is tonight. I'll take videos. Yes,
Oh,
please.
please do. Please do. And post them so we can see them.
Do you two who are at Taberado kind of know of a place where people who aren't attending can check in and see the fun so that they can be inspired to do either another new camp event, or if they're not new camp people, if they just say, hey, that looks like fun, let me find a rally. Because guys, over and I don't have anything to really hammer on, but
Thank goodness.
the RV camping community is perfect for supporting and fun. So find a rally that fits the way you camp. Really. It's worthwhile. It's worth it. So there it is.
Yeah.
Soapboxing.
There you go.
Cool.
All right.
Karaoke have done years ago. Vamping club out at
You know, maybe we could do our karaoke like we do our dancing. You know how we figured out at our rallies to get everybody dancing and we have a prize and you get tickets? Maybe we have tickets for karaoke.
I
And make
don't
it
know.
fun.
That seems even less inclusive. I mean, it's inclusive that everyone can be there, but I mean, singing in front of people is more of a hurdle than dancing in front of people for most people.
Maybe.
And if
It-
people
it
are
is
like,
for me.
I
It
can't
certainly is
carry
for
a
me.
tune, so it's not worth my embarrassment to go out there. Then you're basically saying all
Well,
those who
that's-
are willing get a ticket. Everyone who's not.
That's when you go as a group.
Oh.
You go in a group, right?
All right, New Camp RV page has been posting every day. Go over to the
Well, of
Facebook page
course.
and check that
Yes.
out. Okay.
Very good.
All right.
Well, I wish I was at Taberado.
It's not like you weren't invited.
Yeah, well, we can't all go. So it's busy.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
next time.
Okay, so are we going to turn the corner here in summertime? What we saw a bit of a slowdown as far as retail sales, and I think it's because everyone's just worn out on finding that it's hard to find stuff, or
Yeah, I think it's...
because this isn't normally the time of a midsummer slowdown, is it?
Well, no.
Nothing's
but
normal now.
COVID is kicked up,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
People are starting to get ready for school and thinking about getting kids to college, that kind of thing. It's the weather wears people out, and the Olympics are on TV.
I forgot. I haven't seen a single bit of the Olympics, so it doesn't even cross my mind.
So when people get their evenings taken up with that, it stops their mind. You know, we didn't sell a single trailer when OJ was on trial. I know
And
that was a long time ago.
And the
but
presidential
nobody
elections last year also was.
yeah, everybody
massive.
stopped looking at trailers. Very weird. How's the supply chain? You know, there have been people reporting out there that it's getting better, and it is getting better for very large, well-connected dealers.
Right. The biggest of the big dogs who have the money and the clout.
That nobody wants to piss off are getting some trailers.
Right.
Somebody's calling me.
That's right. Well, we're gonna not answer that.
But for us, it is worse than it's ever been. It is definitely worse than it's ever been. Yeah, we got nothing, almost nothing.
But I hear Steve
So-
is either just retired or right on the edge of retirement. If you could start building trailers for us, we
Yeah.
will sell them.
Good idea.
So, Steve, if you have something on your heart to build with wheels that can be camped in, we'll sell it. We will.
Yeah, we have a Mission Overland, kind of a off-road adventure trailer. We have two new very cool trailers you may have seen, the RKS. We've got some taxa products. We have one or two outdoors RV.
I think we have one truck camper for sale.
One Lance, one truck camper. I think we have a Mini Max.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's it. I mean, we may have one A-liner, but that's it. That's all we have. So, yeah, the 2022s are being built. It's just a matter of getting them to us. And, you know, most of the time when we get our loads now from a manufacturer, no matter what, they're sold. So
Yep.
everything is sold, so I don't have anything to sell, which makes our website kind of look pretty sad.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it makes it real difficult to get people to connect with us. So, you know, same old thing. We're keeping our heads up and we're pedaling, doing what we can do, and it'll all come out in the end. And I am just keeping my head up and keep going.
Barbara brings this up. She hears from friends waiting for buyer's remorse and lower prices to kick in.
Yes, and you know, people are waiting for that, and I think there will be some of that, Barbara, but I don't think it's going to be, my personal opinion, you know, none of us have a crystal ball, but I think it's going to be a lot less than anticipated, and it's going to be slower coming than anticipated.
Right. And here's a few of my thoughts on that is first off, traveling and camping is as much fun as everyone was hoping for. So a lot of the people who got into this are actually going to find some value there. The ones who are going to offload are going to probably do so, as humanity does, about the same time, and they're going to actually work against each other, and the market will be...
Well, but that's what she's saying, better for a buyer.
Well, I mean, maybe.
But
Because just because people are getting out of camping doesn't mean more people are necessarily getting in. And there's so many new things out there that are in hand. I just don't think that the equation works out so clearly that it's going to be a high number, like 70 or 80% of people who got into campers in COVID era are going to get out at the same time. I think you're not going to see that kind of percentages.
yeah, I agree. And I, you know, let's face it, let's talk the number one thing that we're all guilty of, procrastination. So people are not going to say, all right, we haven't used our camper in a while, let's sell it. They're not going to say that right away. They're going to wait. It's going to sit in their storage, in their garage for well over a year without being used before they go,
Probably with no maintenance.
okay, yeah. Or it'll be 2 years or 3 years. And I guess I'm thinking the prices are going up and you're going to wait a year, 2 year, 3 years to save a little money, which may not even be a little bit of money at that point.
Right.
And you're going to miss all that camping and fun and traveling. I mean, I guess I understand where they're coming from. I think it is a reason not to buy. I think it is misguided. And in the end, probably not going to be that much help to you. You're just simply going to miss some fun. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. That's certainly what I see here.
And there's a lot of psychology involved in this.
Yeah, it just takes time for people to realize maybe I'm not using it as much as I had hoped to.
Yeah.
And that's just going to take more time than most people think.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, this is from Lindsay.
Well, thank you, Lindsay. I don't wear it very often, but I got up at 6 o'clock and went to the gym. So I just grabbed what was closest on the rack. Look at me, trying to be healtty.
I
Yeah.
got up at 6
First
o'clock
time,
and
okay?
bear hugged my kid.
Very
Oh,
good.
and it was a pretty good workout because he's stout.
I got no excuse. No excuse. Yeah, the used market is very close to new prices.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild what's
Right.
happening now. Yep.
Stop it.
Man, you are a popular
No,
guy.
it's my neighbor who gives me
So-
updates on my cat who likes to visit him.
And I'm with you, Barbara. No time like the present. So we are nearing the time that we can only chat so long. And so, camping trips, y'all got them planned? Huh? Y'all got them? He really wants to talk to you.
Yeah,
So, really, I know it's hot, but come on, Steve, plan something. You can do this. If you're retired, you can go during the week.
he
Come
and
on,
Libby always
come on,
make
come on,
plans.
come on.
You don't have to badger them to do things. It's Steve and Libby.
I know.
They do way more things than we do. They should be badgering us.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Invite my neighbor to the podcast?
Oh, Charlotte, what a great idea. What a great idea.
Oh, I don't think he would appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't think you'd appreciate it. Yeah. I know the cat wouldn't appreciate it.
No, I wouldn't.
Libby is still working. Well, come camp with us.
So, yeah,
Libby
this
can
weekend.
come in the evening. Right?
And
that's what I do.
The nice thing about Boucher is that it's right next to Bastrop State Park, and yet people they write it off or don't know about it. So there's probably campsites.
Yeah, like I said last night, there were 5.
So.
And Bastrop, great breakfast and great pie. Downtown
It's a
Bastrop.
neat downtown,
Really
and
cool.
I used to run the social media for a little candy shop down there, a little novelty and candy shop.
Oh, they were in Bastrop?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're down in Bastrop, and it's called the Sugar Shack, and I do suggest it. There's so much going on in that place. Just prepare yourself because it's a little overwhelming, but it's nothing but a shack of fun.
Well, I like downtown Bastrop because it's like a block and a half on both
Right
sides.
next to the river.
Right next to the river, and everybody is nice and laid back and quiet. It's not like Fredericksburg where it's piles of people. But the best thing I like is that I can do that kind of shopping in 2 or 3 hours, and
Right.
then I'm done. That's all the shopping I want to do. That's all the wandering I want to do. But it gives me a little bit of a fix, and then I can say, did it, done, back to the campsite. Where's my book?
Exactly.
So-
It's just enough. It's just
Yeah.
right.
Sugar Shack. Well, we should tag them on our podcast when
Yeah,
it posts.
I
and
like 'em.
Give them some
Good
love.
people.
Go see the Sugar Shack. And Mama's Pies. And what's the pie place?
Is there a pie place in Bastrop?
There is an amazing pie place. All right, we'll tag that too. So look for it. We'll tag it.
Cool.
Yeah, candy and pie. You can tell what we like.
We like coffee is what we like.
And coffee.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that do we live in an RV? No, I don't. We kind of spend most of our time in an RV dealership, so it's kind of
the
similar.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, don't live in an RV at this time. Maybe in my future.
Do you live in an RV?
We know.
Truth, Myers?
Yeah.
Wondering.
So, anywho, it is. Hate the thought to find best pie places. No.
By campgrounds. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually that could be dangerous.
I don't know. Pie and coffee. I'm in for it. I will let you know next week how it goes.
So, yeah. Okay, well, we've been at this for, we've taken up more than a half hour of your time. So,
I'm so glad people joined us.
yeah, absolutely. And if you don't mind, be on the lookout for the next podcast episode. We do warn you, it's a little bit different format because this is recorded where Lindsay is, and it's pretty raucous good time. So just brace
Hey,
yourself.
Ruthie.
And listen for that next podcast to drop this weekend. And thank you again for joining us for this live chat. And we
Yep.
will.
And Ruthie, if you weren't here in the very beginning, check out RV Small Talk that comes out Sunday night. I want your feedback. Okay? You need to get in touch. All right.
So,
Bye, guys.
see you, everybody. Take care.